Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am talking about dermaplaning, which is basically a buzzy word for face shaving. And face shaving's been around since like Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor, like they've all done it. Even Caroline Manzo from Real Housewives of New Jersey, you saw her shaving her face with an actual razor. Well, times have changed a little bit. We do have some great at-home options. So what I'm gonna do today is go through all of the benefits of face shaving, debunk some of those myths that I think we've all kind of wondered, but I'm gonna make it super clear for you as to why it's beneficial, who it's good for, and how to do it. I'm gonna show you with a tutorial at the end how I shave my face and give you some of my tips and tricks. Before I get into it, if you could please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications so that way I can see you guys next time. All right, let's get started. So I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack from estheticians for saying this, but the biggest difference between dermaplaning and shaving is the person doing it. A lot of skincare professionals will tell you that you don't want to do face shaving at home, just like they say you don't want to do extractions, and I have a whole video on how to do safe extractions at home. Same thing with face shaving or dermaplaning. It's one of those things that you can definitely do from home and save yourself a lot of money. And I've tried professional dermaplaning. I got it done in 2009 when I was at like the peak of my acne. I had the worst skin, and a nurse convinced me to try dermaplaning. And so I thought that this would be like the cure to all of my acne problems and make my skin better, which is so funny because looking back now, you really shouldn't do it on very acneic skin because it's not gonna help you at all. It's probably just gonna aggravate it and make it worse, but it can help prevent breakouts. But anyways, I'll get into that. Basically, I paid $95. I got her to shave my face for me with a actual, it's like a scalpel is what they use as the blade. And I was just so disappointed. I was 21 years old and I was like, wow, I just paid $95 to have someone shave my face. Like, I didn't look any glowier. I was already oily and pretty glowy because of all the acne treatments I was on. And I just didn't feel like it was worth it. And then I'm exceptionally hairy and my hair on my face grew back in like 3 days. So I felt like it just wasn't worth it for me. So then in 2014, I was working at a day spa and they convinced me to try dermaplaning again. I did, and my feelings were the same. It's just one of those treatments that I don't think justifies the price. I don't think it's worth it. This is worth it. Shaving your face definitely has its benefits and can really help a lot of skin types. But don't waste your money. You could buy like 10 razors for $95 and do it yourself at home 10 different times. So I found these razors on Amazon and I've been doing it at home myself ever since. If you're wondering why would someone shave their face, there are a lot of really good reasons. Obviously, get rid of the peach fuzz and hair we have on our face. So your skin is automatically going to look very smooth and clear. But it's also a physical exfoliation. So you're literally exfoliating your face with a razor and you're shaving off all of those dead skin cells so your products actually have a chance to work better and absorb properly into your skin. And what's good about that is that's allowing them to get deeper or get to where they're supposed to be and have the cells turn over quicker. So it's gonna prevent cell buildup, and it's kind of just like a spiraling effect of why you want to exfoliate. But I mean, any exfoliation is good. If you want to get rid of your peach fuzz, this would be great for you. There are other methods of exfoliating, of course, and I can do another video on that in more depth, but exfoliating is very important for a good skincare routine. It can also help minimize superficial acne scarring, lighten dark spots, just kind of get your skin used to resurfacing itself faster, so it's working harder to be healthier, basically. So the people that wouldn't benefit from shaving their face are people with live acne, if you have extremely sensitive skin that's very reactive, if you have eczema or rosacea or any sort of skin rash, then dermaplaning is not for you. Otherwise, it really is one of those treatments that can benefit so many skin types. Another thing is everyone thinks if you shave your face, the hair will come back darker, but it doesn't. So think about it. You're not actually doing anything except cutting the hair off at the top of the skin. It's not getting into changing the structure of the hair follicle. It's literally just cutting the edge of the hair off. So it's, yeah, it might feel like it's coarser because now you have a blunt edge, but I promise you the hair is not coarser and it's not going to grow back darker. You may notice that you have a few dark hairs that you didn't notice before, and it's probably because they're not hidden with all of the peach fuzz. So what I would suggest doing is before you shave, get a magnifying mirror, like this one. This one is the best, and it lights up, and the light is so good and bright and perfect. I will say a magnifying mirror will probably ruin your life, but it's also going to change your life. But I would say get a magnifying mirror, pluck out any of those dark hairs before you get started, because sometimes shaving a dark hair can cause an ingrown hair, or it just kind of hurts. So I always pluck all of those dark hairs before I shave, and then I start shaving. So I try to shave once or twice a month. I definitely don't shave every day, and I probably wouldn't do it every week. I just find that my skin doesn't need it that often, and I'm hairy, so yeah, the hair grows back, but I actually don't necessarily mind having the hair on my face because I do feel like it hides other imperfections. So like if I do have a zit, having hair around it can actually make it look less obvious. So just kind of prepare yourself that shaving your face will make you look amazing and smooth and has so many benefits, but you will also notice other irregularities in your skin texture. So just be prepared. It's not from shaving, it's just from now you have no hair there and it's gonna appear different. One other thing I will say is when I shave around my jawline, sometimes I do tend to break out down here. So I have another device that I like that I will show you how I use later. I've also started incorporating oil into my shaving routine for days where my skin's feeling very sensitive. It's not all the time, but sometimes I feel like adding oil helps the razor glide better. So if you're really sensitive or reactive, try shaving with oil. I mean, try shaving without it first and see how it goes, but then try it with an oil too and just see if it feels better. I find, especially around my jawline, I actually prefer to use an oil, and I will show you how I do that later in this video. And then my other tips for shaving are to use a new razor every time. Do it after you get out of the shower and your skin is just nice and soft and supple and your hair is softer. And make sure you have a clean face. Another thing is don't use too much pressure. You can get that nice exfoliation with really just a light glide of the razor on your face. You don't need to push super hard. So the reason I like this razor is because I actually tried a scalpel. You can buy them from Amazon, and I'm a pretty skilled face shaver. I've been doing it for years, but I actually nicked myself a few times with the scalpel, and I was like, you know what, this isn't worth it. The Tinkle razor is good enough for me. So those are the benefits of shaving your face. It's really easy to do. Now I'm gonna show you how I do it and show you my aftercare routine. All right, so when you shave your face, obviously you need a razor. I like having a paper towel handy so I can wipe off the blade like this and just make sure that there's nothing in the way as me moving forward, because you're gonna have dead skin buildup and peach fuzz and just hair and things in the way. So you just want to make sure you're wiping the blade regularly. So that's what you need to start shaving. And then you also want to do this on a clean face, preferably right after you got out of the shower, because your skin is just more supple and the hair is not gonna be as hard. Does that make sense? All right, so let's get started. What I do is I like to go against the grain of the hair. So you can go up like this, hold the razor at a 45-degree angle against your skin. You're more than welcome to go with your hair. Just do whatever feels best for you and just kind of see how it feels. If you find that your skin is being overly reactive and it doesn't like the feeling of the blade on your skin, that's when you're gonna wanna use an oil. And it's gonna feel like the oil is making it glide too easily and you're maybe not getting the exfoliation that you were hoping for, but it actually works just as good as without the oil. So whichever you prefer. So we can start on my forehead. What you wanna make sure you do is cover your hairline and move in little tiny short spurts. Don't do long drags, just kind of little guys. It gives you more control over the razor. And then as you start getting closer to your brow, I actually like to cover my eyebrow so I don't accidentally nick it and shave the hair off. And then in between brows, this is really interesting because this area for me always has a lot of dead skin buildup. So I like to shave right in here. And it's normal to turn red. You're exfoliating your face. So don't think that that's not normal. Okay, and then you wipe the blade and move on. So again, you can move it down and you can pull the skin tight with this hand that's holding, like kind of protecting your brow. And I'm going against the grain of my hair. And you can also get pretty close under your eye. There is little peach fuzz right here, and it does make those fine lines look a lot less obvious. So if you have a sideburn here, you're welcome to shave it or just leave it. That's totally up to you. Look at all that hair coming off. So you can shave your nose. It is a little scary, but you just want to be careful. Don't push too hard. I don't know. You do have hair on your nose, and that's actually where most of your pores probably have the most congestion. So shaving your nose will actually allow your products to work better and will help your pores from filling up. Something else that I like to do, just because I have nose hair, but you can actually get right in here. Just be really gentle about it, but you can shave all these little hairs off, and it's like a nice, easy way to get rid of those hairs. Alright, so when you're going around your lip, kind of push your lip out with your tongue, so it's just going to make that skin protrude and the hair really easy for the razor to grab. I'm always surprised how much dead skin is around my lips too. So if you have any live acne lesions, don't shave over it, just leave it, because you're probably just gonna shave off too much skin and not hair. It's gonna be really uncomfortable and you're probably gonna bleed, and it's just not worth it. So just shave around it. And then also what I've noticed is when I shave around my jawline, I always get these little bumps, and it like turns into zits after a week or so. So I'll show you another technique that I use around my jawline, but you can shave all the way up right here. All right, so now I'm gonna do my jawline, but I actually have this device. So this is a great option if you find that shaving makes you break out around here. This just has this little blade inside that spins around. So really this is just gonna get rid of the hair. It's not going to do that deep exfoliation, but it's okay. Trust me, if you break out around there, it's not worth it. Another option too is to use the oil around your jawline, and it'll just help the razor glide a lot smoother, so you're not gonna have all that aggravation from the razor pulling on the hair. So that's what I'm gonna do today. You really don't need much oil. Let me show you how much I apply. It's like one little droplet. It goes a long way. And then of course, if you feel like you need more, use more, it's okay. So when you're doing your jawline, same thing, little spurts. All right, that's it. So let me show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is everything that came off onto the paper towel. So that's a combination of peach fuzz, dead skin, and my face self-tanner. That's all on the paper towel. I actually went for a month since I last shaved because I really wanted to have a lot to show you, but because I use actives in my skincare that often, I don't have that much dead skin that comes off, but I do have a lot of peach fuzz. All right, so when you're done shaving your face, the aftercare is really important because your skin is really vulnerable right now. So what I like to do is go over my whole face with a high frequency machine. If you're gonna do this, you wanna use some sort of toner and just make sure that there's no debris left over from shaving, so no dead skin, no hair, no oil if you used oil. I like theirs because it's a witch hazel toner and it's alcohol free, so it's non-drying. It does have a very light fragrance. I think they have an unscented one if you're sensitive to fragrance, but I love the rose petal scent. And it's an antibacterial and it's an anti-inflammatory, so it's gonna make your skin feel amazing. So you do this first, and then you can go over with high frequency. And what this does is it actually zaps the bacteria in your pores, on your face. Can you hear that? I have a whole video about this too that I will link here for you so you can see all of the benefits. But when your face is dry, you just run this over your face. and it's gonna kill any leftover bacteria. This is also great if you have acne because you can zap the zits when they're beneath the skin so they actually don't get quite as big if they ever do come out. Or if you do have a live zit, this will help make it go away so much faster. And then I like to use some sort of chemical peel on my face. So peel pads are a super easy option. These are the First Aid Beauty ones, but really any will do. I like these because they're not super abrasive. So they have the exfoliating side and then just the smooth side. I'm gonna use the smooth side because right now we're just focusing on the acids that are gonna penetrate your skin and get rid of any leftover debris and just really kind of help with cell turnover and make your skin look super glowy. And you just shaved your face, so this might be a little bit stingy. That's normal. If it hurts too much, wash it off. So another option, if you don't want to use a acid on your face after you shave, if you find that your skin's too reactive and sensitive, you can use a soothing mask or a purifying mask. So Peter Thomas Roth has some amazing masks. These are probably my favorite 3 masks of all time. This one's soothing and hydrating. This one's great for after treatments. It just kind of helps your skin rebuild. And then this one is very purifying. So if you are acne prone or oily and you have some zits that you also want to treat, this mask would be great for you. But yeah, that's how I shave my face. It's super easy. Usually it takes me about 5 minutes and then you can just go on with your routine. I do prefer to do this at night, so you can just put on your regular skincare. If you use a peel pad, just put on moisturizer and call it a day. If you want to use your serums, right now is a good time because your skin is going to really absorb them really well. But yeah, that's it. That's all I do. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.